What you're seeing here is the agent panel. This is how the agent panel will look like. So when you log in, you by default you will be in an idle status, and this indicates this is a timer of all status. So this indicates that you are idle in idle position for 4 minutes and 13 seconds, and this is the extension number which you have logged in and the current status. So the green indicates that the extension is registered and waiting for a call. Okay, now in the dashboard, first of all, this shows what is the the call status. So T is a total calls that has been no, attended, and A is answered. Successful disposition is 3, funnel disposition is 0, rescheduled disposition is 0, and no answer disposition is 0, and unsuccessful disposition is 292. And the other Q metrics like AHT, average handling time, is about 24 seconds, and average wrap-up time is 18, which is less than 30 seconds, is perfectly fine. Today she has been on call for 1 hour and 58 minutes and 8 seconds. So time on break is 40 minutes and 43 seconds. And the LTC is likely time on call is 23%. That is from the time she has logged in till now, and how long she has been on call. So if you really look at an average, 23% of the time she has been on call, 8% on break. So this gives a idea like this, 23% she was on call. I mean, from the time she has logged in and now, 23% she was on call, 8% on break, and the balance is unknown. So that's what the top portion indicates. And now this gives a competitive, plan. I mean, like rather the performance of the other agents today. Like if you really look at it, say Anita, has done about 335 calls. So Priya has done about 295 calls, not far behind. I mean, a good performance. While Malini has done about 295, Karthik. So number of calls. This indicates number of calls and total time on call. Okay, so if you really look at it, Prakash has been on call only for 55 minutes, while Shabari has been on call for 2 hours, 13 minutes and 42 seconds, while Anita has been on 2 hours and 9 minutes and 4 seconds. So this is a total time on call. So higher it is better. And now time on break. Okay, so here lower is better. Okay, now Prakash has been on break for 1 hour and 18 minutes. Okay, same way, like if you really look at it, here Karthik has been on break for 1 hour, 11 minutes and 9 seconds. So what is the wrap-up time? So any wrap-up time less than 30 seconds is perfectly fine, while Robin has a higher wrap-up time. Anita is about 22 seconds, perfectly fine. Priya, that's the best, 18 seconds. So this gives an idea about how the whole floor is functioning, and vis-a-vis how this agent is, she can have a live view about how others are functioning, and where she's also where this agent is particularly placed. Okay, so that's about the dashboard. And abandoned is today's abandoned. I mean, this abandoned call will actually be there. Like for example, what are the abandoned calls? This data shows for the last 7 days abandoned call, which queue. Obviously, call duration will be 0. In case if you want to make a call, you'll be able to make a call by pressing this call button. Okay, log. What are the dispersions you have done so far? Okay, so these are the dispersions which you have done so far. Okay, typically which campaign you were in, what is the mobile number, it unsuccessful, not interested, whatever is the secondary dispersion. It's the CDR dispersion. What happened? I mean, who disconnected? This indicates what is the CDR, what does the server say? I mean, it's completed caller, complete agent, or whatever. Okay, and the secondary remarks. So how long they spoke, milliseconds and time. So if you want to redial this call, you'll be able to press this call button, and actually you can redial it. Okay. So the break, I mean, this gives an idea about when and all she was on break. I mean, agent Priya was on break. So if you really look at it now, 9:57 she logged in, and 9:58 till that she was on idle for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then she logged out at around 10 o'clock, and then she again logged in when it ended. So complete food break. I mean, she went for food break at 1:35 and came back at 2:06. So about 31 minutes she took a food break. Like that, I mean, whatever is a break. I mean, this is only for the day, the current day. And funnel actually gives the data about the funnel calls. I mean, I think this agent does not have any funnel calls, where she actually maintains a funnel which is closer to the, and complete data is given. And here you can press call, and you'll be able to make a call from here, and which campaign she is logged in, which interface she is logged in, and whether it's active or not active. Okay. And then here is the history. The last 30 days complete performance of that agent, she can actually see for herself. See, today is 7th, okay? And today she has total login time is about 8 hours and 23 minutes in extension 203. Total count is 286. Answered is 84. Successful count is 3. Funnel is 0. Reschedule is 0. No response is 0. Unsuccessful is 283. Time on call is 1 hour and 54 minutes. Average handling time, average wrap-up time, time on break, likely time on call, likely time on break. So, she can actually analyze for the last 30 days. So one month data is actually displayed over here for her to, look at it. And then communication. This is how you make your call. And I mean, you go to follow-up mode. In case if you want to make an outbound call, you have to go to a follow-up mode. And then, you actually can make your outbound call over here. Okay. And settings like, a directory trunk, whichever this thing, and then agent password. Okay. Okay, now I'll show you how the disposition screen will function. Okay, now what you're seeing is a screen that will come as a pop-up when a incoming call comes. This will be coming as a screen pop-up, which will give you call log data, like what happened in the previous call. So the previous call was done by Anita, not interested, and unsuccessful was a call disposition at 9:54. The number dialed. These are the 6 standard data. Okay, and disposition, as you're talking on the call, you can just keep doing testing. Okay, and then you can just put your whatever unsuccessful or whatever. Okay, now here next, in case if you what is the use of this area, that is the call notes area, is critical, because as you are on a call, but the screen will not be disappeared. This will not be there. Only after you disconnect the call, this area will come, the disposition area will come. Till then only call notes will be there. Okay, so you'll be able to keep on taking notes, like whatever is the importance of the call. So that will get forwarded to the disposition. And then after you finish the call, this area will come. So you can probably say unsuccessful. Okay. Now, what is this? Like, in case if you want to blacklist that number, the customer is shouting or whatever, you need to tick before you dispose the call. What is the next call pause? Like, since it's if you are logged in as an ACD or a predictive dialing, then, you won't have space to actually, to actually pause out. So when you dispose, like you want to go on pause. Okay. Then if you want to go on pause, you just click that next call pause. And then, you just dispose the call so that the next call will not come and you would have been paused for that. So that is the importance of this call. The same way for blacklist. So when you click blacklist, the call gets blacklisted. Now I'll just, put next call pause, and I'll just say as usual unsuccessful. Okay. And this is secondary disposition. So not interested. Okay. So that's it. The call gets disposed, and, your default, dashboard comes in.